Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for June 2021. This is a general reading for you Scorpio. It's a reading for Scorpio Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. Thank you for your support, my lovely subscribers, followers and newbies to my channel. I would, if you really like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, like my video, because that also helps me, helps my channel to get out there on YouTube and be seen by others as well. So that certainly also helps me. I would appreciate that very much if you feel so inclined. As I meditate on your collective energy and am creating your spread, Scorpio, what I feel is emotion. I feel like there's been a time of emotion, there's been a time of stirrings, and I'm not surprised because we have had a supermoon in Scorpio in May. No, sorry, in April. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Which has stirred up emotions. It's stirred the pot, if you like. The emotional pot. It's stirred the emotional pot. There's a lot of water. I see a lot of water. I'm being shown a lot of water, which is emotions, which is stirring things up from the deep and bringing them to the surface. So it's been a time of great review for you, a time of stirring things up, and let's have a look at what's holding you back, what needs to be released. And how that holding on to it is manifesting into your reality. Let's work at releasing that so that you can. It's like, what am I seeing? I'm seeing like the dam has, the dam's been banked up. It's been barricaded up, and it's about, let's pull that out. Let's release all of that. Let's break down that wall so that the water can flow. That's the image that they're showing me. And with that flowing of water, that's a flowing of emotion. So instead of banking it all up, let's allow it to flow. And I want to say, initially, I feel like that's going to be like a really intense flood of water coming out, a flood of emotions coming out, but then it rectifies, it has a gentler flow. So initially there's going to be that burst of emotion, and then things will settle as things come to the surface and are being reviewed. That's what I want to say to you. I also want to say that there's been something that you've celebrated just coming up. There's something that has been celebrated in May. I don't know, a birthday, an anniversary, a new child, birth of a new child, a wedding. There's some sort of celebration that has been happening there for you. Let's have a look at your spread, Scorpio. Makes sense. The first card that I get here is the Ten of Swords. There's an ending here. There's an opportunity for an ending of difficulties. There's an ending of challenges. There's an ending of a way of being that has been quite difficult for you and has put quite a strain on you. Now it's up to you to decide whether, are you going to move forward with all of those swords? Are you going to move forward with all of those challenges? Are you going to move forward and take all that baggage with you? Because the swords are your thinking process, are your thought process. What's coming up? Are you holding on to memories and replaying them and talking about them and reliving them? Or is it time now to put that to rest, to release that and move on from that? Look at what it is that you've done, how you've grown from that situation, how it's left its mark on you and made you the person that you are. But not reliving. Every time you relive memories like that, if there's emotions connected to those memories. You're reliving them completely over and over and over again. And the only person it's impacting is you. And so it's time to let that go. That's that dam, that wall that I saw that needs to be broken, that needs to be released so that emotion can be released instead of having it build up inside you. And that, I feel, is going to come through for you in June. There's an opportunity there to do that, to release it. Okay, it's crossed with the 10 of coins, the 10 of coins, and there's something here that there's been an increase in finances for some of you. For some of you, it's this saving for something that you're wanting to invest in, or something that you're wanting to buy, or something that you're wanting to do. So it's saving your pennies. For some of you, it's plans that you've made. It's being resourceful. It's being resourceful. It's saving for something. It's saving, it can be plans. It can be things that your dreams, your aspirations, what you want to do. It's building up this bank of this is what I want to do. These are the plans I want to put in place. It's being resourceful with your skills and your knowledge. And, if you've just completed some sort of study, that's money in your coffers, in your jar, skills that you've gained, wisdom that you've gained, knowledge that you've gained. They're all resources that are going to work towards your future, you're investing in your future. And so there is also that certainly is around you. And I like that because it's working towards something. For some of you, it's actually finances that you've been saving, money that you've been putting aside, money that you've been saving, money that you've acquired that you're going to invest in, you're going to do something with. I like that. It's interesting because on a subconscious level, you're ready to walk away from a situation. You're ready to walk away from an emotional something emotional, something, something that you're ready to release on an emotional level, something that you're ready to leave behind and move forward into the future. There's a huge amount of energy that goes with that because I'm feeling that energy in my solar plexus just rising to the surface. There's an unblocking. That's that dam. We're always going back to that dam. There's an unblocking here. There's an opportunity here, leaving it behind. So you're so ready to leave the past behind and move on to the future. Move on to, without the resistance. My neck is really stiffening up. That to me is resistance. That is in not being flexible. It's about being flexible. It's about being in the flow. It's about being ready to release something, ready to walk away from something. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's a way of thinking. It's a way of being. For some of you, it's a job, moving to a new way of a new life. There's something that you're leaving behind. There's something that you're leaving behind that is going to be good. It's good that you're leaving that behind. Let's have a look at, there's a card. This is the enchanted map. Let's have a look at your road map. Let's see what it says. The Golden Palace. The Golden Palace. Let's read that and see what that brings. What is that bringing for you? I'll hold that up again in a moment. Let's see. Golden Palace. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions, fulfilled wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment. There you are, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share your wealth, and that's your wealth of love as well, your wealth of contentment, releasing, it all boils down to this emotional release for you, Scorpio. time. June is going to be that time to do that, to rectify, to heal. It's going to lead to you really reflecting, really meditating, really going within, going on that spiritual journey, going within to really find your true path. You're going to be assisted by Spirit to shed light on areas of your life that need to be reviewed. So you're going to find that those areas, there's going to be triggers that are going to bring up certain areas or certain ways of being or certain ways of thinking or certain things that need to be healed and released. That's going to come up. So it's about removing distractions. So it's not about keeping yourself so busy that you don't have time to process and to think, because that's what we tend to do. We all do it. It's about sitting quietly in your own space, getting rid of distractions and allowing that flow to happen, allowing that flow to come through, allowing that wisdom to come to you, and realizing what needs to be released in order for you to continue on your life's journey. I like that. I'm going to the Lantern Oracle. I'm going to draw a card on the Lantern Oracle to see what is there. What discovery are you going to make? This is for Scorpio. What discovery is there in being the hermit, in going within, in completing that healing process? Thank you. 2 cards. We'll have a look at those. Very interesting. Scorpio. This is a beautiful card. Enough. You were born enough. You were born, we're all divine beings. We're all here for a purpose, and everyone's purpose is different, but there's a purpose nonetheless. There's no accidents. Everyone has a place. You are enough. You're divinely guided. There's no, nothing, you don't need to be anything more than who you are, who you truly are. Key to intimacy is the next card that I have. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. And that's, part of the lessons that you've had, what love is not. What is love? It's unconditional. It's always there. And you just being who you are is enough. And that's something that you will discover in finding that quiet space, being the hermit, getting rid of distractions, and just going on that journey of internal self-discovery, my lovely Scorpions. That leads to the Knight of Swords. This is a new way of processing thought, of thinking, of being. It's now time to take what you've learned about yourself, what you've released, and moving forward in this new way of being, this new way of communicating, this new way of interacting, this new knowledge. It's time to take action. That's going to happen as well. You're going to feel compelled to take new action, to move forward, new job, a new life, a new way of being, whatever form that takes, a new relationship or changes in that relationship. Whatever it is you do, whatever form it takes, you're going to be successful in bringing that into your life. So there's some sort of shift that's coming here for you in June that is going to bring success. It's going to bring you contentment. It's going to bring you peace and happiness. There's this new you coming, it's like I want to peel away the layers. And underneath there's this you, there is this real you that is enough. It's not about what you own materialistically. It's not about how much money you've got in the bank. It's not about how much you earn. It's not about material wealth and material gain. It's the core of you. It's you as a person. Pulling away, shedding away all those other materialistic third dimensional things and finding who you are in the core of you, in your being. Because you've also got the moon, self-discovery, a journey into the self, a journey into the subconscious, a journey into the shadow. Let's dig that around in there. That's the emotion that I saw. That's that stirring up of emotion. That's what we've come to here. This is really a personal journey that you're on in June. which is really funny because Capricorns had the same. This personal journey, this spiritual enlightenment. Let's draw a card from the wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what they have to say about this journey, this internal exploration, this release. There's stuff that needs to be dislodged. There's stuff that needs to be released. I'm going to go back to that dam that I saw. Go the distance. Go the distance. There you go. Go the distance. Really persevere. Keep going. Really explore the self. 47. Let's have a look at what it has to say. Go the distance. Explore the self. Explore the shadow. And in order to explore the shadow, you're going to have to be the hermit. You have to go within. Endurance, strength, and the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there's no need to fear occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. Remain true to yourself. That's what's being asked here. So when you delve deep, when you go within, it's about exploring your true self. And don't forget that you are enough. You are enough. You don't have to prove yourself with material gains. There's soulmate connections. What's missing in your life here? What's missing? I want to say, Scorpio, what soulmate is missing here? There's soulmate connections. There's a connection. There's connections with others that are really meaningful, that are meant to be. I want to say to you that what are you fearing about this? There's something here about some connection that you're not sure about, but it's a soulmate connection. It's a divine connection. It's also about people coming into your reality that are meant to be there, that bring messages of connections on a spiritual level and on a real level. So don't fear those emotional connections with people. Don't fear being, oh, what am I hearing? Don't fear being vulnerable. Don't fear being vulnerable, Pisces. Sorry, Scorpio. Gee, that's a slip, isn't it? Scorpio, okay, sorry. Don't fear that connection. What's with the Pisces? I don't know. That's for you to explore. That just dropped in there. You are also coming to the end of difficulties. So if you put in the work, that's going to be the end of it. That will be healed, that will be done, and you can move forward. There's no point carrying the load of everything that happened in your past. It's now time to release that and only take the wisdom from those situations. How have you grown? How do you see life differently? What different attitudes do you have to moving forward into July? It's time now to offload that load that you've been carrying. You don't need that anymore. It's time to release that. I'm going to draw a card from Divine Abundance deck, Oracle deck. Let's see what affirmation is being offered to you. Let's have a look. What words of wisdom are there for Scorpio? Scorpio, what word of wisdom is there? What word of wisdom? There we go. Let's have a look. You see, divine abundance. Divine abundance. Divine abundance in all things. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not to chase it. Abundance in love, abundance in all things. Don't forget that you are enough. Just being you. Peel away the layers. Find that core. That's what June is going to be beckoning you to do for that forward movement into July. I wish you love, light and blessings, my lovely Scorpio. Many blessings to you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings to you.